I think there is a tendency for people to get rigid and caught up in their beliefs of what is right and wrong, and they lose sight of humanity. Being human has to come first, before right or wrong. College teaches you a lot about who you are and who you want to be. Society tries to pool our minds and shake up our feelings. It's almost as if we've built this wall against other people simply because we don't agree with who they are and what they do. That's not okay. Growing up in a family like mine, where we are all so close, we learn to appreciate humankind. You respect people, whether you agree with them or not. The Indianapolis Re-Entry Educational Facility is amongst those who have to please society into being accepted again. Mistakes shouldn't define you. The residents, not prisoners, at IREF have made me a better person. If only the rest of the world could experience what I got to. At one of our meetings, the theme was individuality. Cole, the leader of Toastmasters, stated, "Why can't we look at each person as a human? The law's the law, but people are people." Looking back, these men, they are just like you. They want to be accepted. They want to be a better person. No one here is perfect. No one will ever be perfect. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. That doesn't mean you need to change. It's the idea that prisoners are all so malicious that needs to be modified. Conflating, to blend together ideas, people, text, etc. That's what this world needs to do. We need to conflate, but more specifically, it's what the criminal justice system needs to do. Re-entry facilities need more direct contact with the community. How do we expect them to connect? Our J101 class has taught us a lot about the system. It related to Cole's speech on hate the crime, love the criminal. The system influences society to reflect their opinions negatively. We had direct understandings of how implicit bias, discretion, and attitudes play a big role. Waiving juveniles to adult court is a great example. Both Greg and Derek were waived when in reality, they needed help. To effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world, and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. Through Toastmasters, you learn how to adapt, how to speak, and how to be yourself. Without being a student in my speech class, I wouldn't have learned these skills as well as I did at IREF. Speaking about the criminal justice system to those who have gone through it can be challenging. Nonetheless, it brought us closer. In my first speech, I shared the death of a loved one with everybody. It allowed me to personally open up, which helped during later meetings. I'm just a human being trying to make it in a world that is very rapidly losing its understanding of being human. Do you know what these men all have in common? They were all incarcerated at one point in their lives, yet they all have a career. The men at IREF have to persuade job companies and businesses that they really have changed. They don't get the luxurious lifestyle that these men do. Our V100 class has based itself around careers. Not only have I learned about jobs for me, but I've also learned about how the men at IREF get jobs when they are released. First starting college, I thought it was a dream of mine to be a detective for the IMPD. Since going to IREF, I've changed. I now find it a passion of mine to work with incarcerated people in free entry facilities because I feel that everyone deserves a chance. It's a long road ahead of me that I am eager to travel. Give to every human being every right you claim for yourself. It's been an auspicious adventure to attend IREF. I will not let this end here. It's my goal to stay involved with the program. I long to galvanize and prove my idea that not all who are incarcerated are bad. SPIA has taught me to accept everybody. I wish to congratulate the men at IREF for opening up and becoming such inspiring people to me. I can't wait to see what life has in store for you all. Hopefully, the world will start to realize that being human comes first before right or wrong.